Hey, y'all, hey, y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. Yo, what's up, y'all? I hope somebody came to learn today, yo. I hope somebody bought their big notepads, yo, because you gonna need that joint, yo. You gonna need that big notepad because we got a heavy CEO type leadership topic that we talking about today, y'all. Y'all already know, y'all. Thursdays be like one of my faves, yo. I'm super excited to get into this leadership topic. Yes, Cam Gotti, leadership boot camp all the way, yo. And I was just telling people earlier, like, yo, if y'all lock in just on Thursdays, your leadership gonna go from here to here. If you just lock in on Thursdays, yo, your leadership gonna go from here to here because this is what we do. Yes, thank you, Breezy, for that. Cam Gotti, thank you so much for holding down the Wednesday for me. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was in the room with them powerhouses. You heard me. The powerhouses, yo. And I appreciate Cam Gotti for holding it down. Yo, thank you. Cam never disappoints. So I already know that it's amazing. Appreciate you. Yo, listen, get y'all big notepads out today because the concept that we talking about, how to create synergy, this is something that even seasoned leaders struggle with. Even people that's been in the leadership game for a long time even struggle with creating synergy because that is around the idea of getting your team to work past just teamwork, but for the entire team to be playing off of everybody's strength and for the team to create something bigger, better, greater than what any one team member can do on their own. It's a really thick topic, y'all. It's a really thick topic. And it's something that CEOs across every industry, this is something that they do their best to try to specialize in because they know that that's the way to get their companies and their situations to perform. But yo, what's up? I gotta say about what's up, so then we gotta get into it, y'all, because we got a lot to cover. Breezy Breeze, what's up, Breezy Breeze? How you feeling? You in that top spot, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Dawn to Dawn, how you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Jimmy the Dilemma, what's up, Jimmy the Dilemma? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Cam Gotti, what's up, Cam Gotti? Tanner, what's up, Tanner? How you doing? Neon Say, what's up, Neon Say? How you doing, yo? Fizz, what's up, Fizz? Where you been at, yo? We missed you. How you doing, yo? Good to see you. Yo, what's up, yo? How you doing, Kels? What's up, Kels? How you feeling, Kels? Those higher leadership sessions, don't they be on point? They really be on point, y'all. I be loving those higher leadership sessions. I'm kind of upset we only got like two more, but that really be the highlight of my week for real. Yo, Tizzy Tay, what's up, Tizzy Tay? Trackstar, what's up, Trackstar? Bree, what's up, Candy Kabaz? Bree, I see you made it. What's up, Shorty? How you feeling? Good to see you. Sang, what's up, Sang? Sang, tomorrow is gonna be it, yo. If y'all rocking with us tomorrow, they already ordering the hip hop chicken, so we gonna have wings on wings on wings on deck, yo. We having salad too. I'm gonna be messing with the salad, but yeah, yo, we got the hip hop chicken coming through, yo. I know, Kels, they definitely be on point. Hey, Cam Gotti, they be on piz on. You heard me. We be having some good conversations up in there. Definitely a good way to start my week off. What's up, Kyle? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Destiny, what's up, Destiny? How you doing? Tough Talk, what's up, Taylor? How you feeling, yo? Hey, Cal, stop playing. We getting extra crack on there, yo. What's up, Vera? How you feeling? Don't do me like that. King Cool, what's up, King Cool? We missed you, yo. Good to see you. Good to see you, King Cool. Hey, don't you know I gotta mess with the salad, yo? Anaya, what's up, Anaya? Yo, I'm about 2 chicken wings from being obese. I'm not about to do that, yo. Not about to set me up. What's up, Mr. Bonnet? How you feeling? Good to see you. What's up, Mike? Mike, somebody got to put you on. Where you been, yo? I only been talking about it for a couple of weeks. We doing a STEM event tomorrow. So you definitely welcome to come if you want. One of the heartbeats can put you on. Like, it's definitely gonna be cool. And I know I told my year-round people, but we are going to be featured in the Bloomberg yearly report this year. So one of the photographers is coming tomorrow to capture pictures of us that's going to be featured on the Bloomberg site. So come camera ready, shorty. If you're showing out with us tomorrow, come camera ready because you're going to be posted up on the Bloomberg site. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be all that. What's up, Mr. Elaborator? How you feeling? Hey, man, what's up, man? Yo, no, why y'all got my mother shouting everybody out one by one, y'all? Yo, don't give my mother, don't give my poor little mother arthritis, y'all, trying to shout everybody out. Man, you fine. You can just say hi, everyone. They know who everyone is, y'all. Trackstone, what's up, Trackstone? How you feeling? Blessed. What's up, Blessed? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Uh, yo, what's up, Tay Bass? How you feeling? Hey, yo, because y'all be wearing my poor little mother fingers out, yo, trying to speak to everybody, man. Just say everyone. AK got it. Don't do my mother like that. All right, y'all. Let's get this topic going on. Y'all gonna need y'all notepads on this seriously. And y'all, I promise you, when y'all find yourselves in positions where you got to lead a team, you got to do project management, or you are in some like official manager or supervisor position, what we about to talk about now is going to come in extremely handy. And that's going to separate you from the mediocre average leaders or managers or whatever. So let me get my screen share on real quick and we're going to get right into this. All right. Y'all should be able to see. What's today's date, y'all? It's the 4th. All right. Let me know if y'all can see this. Y'all can't see this, can y'all? Let me look. I can't even see my daggone comments. All right. Hang on, y'all, because now it's playing with me. Hold on. All right. It's going to look crazy for just a second, y'all. It's not even it. All right. We should be able to see it now. All right. My bad. Y'all already know how our tech challenges be. Where we at? We on 11.4, right? All right. All right. And here's our topic, y'all. How to create synergy. And first, let's just kind of define a little bit like what synergy actually is. I know we talked about it in just like an overview, but really let's go with this definition right here, y'all. It is the effort of two or more people working together to produce a combined impact that is greater than their separate impact. And keywords here, y'all, that we really want to pick up on is impact combined together. Like, that's where we really want to focus our attention, because again, when we think about synergy, um synergy really is us as a team being able to create something bigger and better that we would have never been able to create on our own. A perfect example of that is if y'all see how me and Miss Money Mo work together. Like, I'm so serious when I say I could not have asked for a better partner in this work. Like, somebody that understands the mission and the vision, somebody who makes that mission and vision their own mission and vision, and somebody who truly works like day in and day out to do every single thing that they can in order to reach the ultimate goal of the vision and mission, which is to help young people be successful on their own terms. The way how you see Heart Smiles today, like, I know people, they just automatically kind of give me a lot of credit because they see my face up front. But I always tell people, like, I really can't take any credit. Like, yeah, if we want to say, who I did was or who started it, okay, maybe. But aside from that, what you see today, I could have never, ever created on my own. It really did take different people being able to come together for our common goal to be able to make this thing work. And we have an amazing team of heartbeat mentors when you think about it. So between like Miss Mo, Miss Caitlin, Miss Simone, Miss Trina, like, we really do have a great team, and that's why we are able to have the type of impact that we're having. So why is it important? It's a it's a few reasons why that we can point to. Yes, definitely Miss Emma Bean. For sure, for sure. Thank you, Cam. Got it. I know, y'all. I be missing names. I'm old, y'all. I'm old. But why? We can name a few things. First thing is next level teamwork. Like, teamwork is good, but teamwork is just the baseline. You as a leader, and y'all, keep this leadership hat on, because this is only applicable when you are leading other people. So keep this leadership hat on. You as a leader, teamwork is good, but teamwork is just first base. Teamwork really is just people just kind of working together, getting along. You got a common respect for each other. Teamwork is foundational. Synergy really is next level, because synergy builds off of that teamwork and says, okay, we got the teamwork, but how do we really work off of each other's strengths? How do we really build a stronger team? So next level teamwork, a stronger team, greater impact, and this is regardless of whatever the goal is. And synergy really takes the very best that everybody has to offer and blends it together. And then that's how you get something that is truly a work of the team and not just one individual. Vera said, my bad, y'all gotta read I gotta read the chat from the phone because y'all know how they be doing me. How do we progress to bigger and better? Vera, we about to get into some of those tactics on how to do it. That is a great, great, great question. And that is exactly what we're about to get into. Like, some of those actual strategies about how do we create this synergy when we are in that leadership position. So, first things first, this is not going to come to surprise for anybody. Communication, y'all. And we can almost say that your leadership rises and falls on your communication. If you are a poor communicator, 9 times out of 10, you already a poor leader. If your communication skills are not up to par, if you can't relate to people and connect to people, you will not be effective in a leadership role. And that's why you can see at some businesses, they promote the best worker, which is always a mistake. Like, I've never done that. Anytime I'm promoting somebody, it's not because they the best worker. Now, sometimes it could just happen to be that they are the best worker, but it's everything else. So you can be a mediocre worker in the sense of, maybe you might not have like all the technical skills, but you have all the leadership skills. You know how to communicate, you know how to bring people together, you know how to deal with change management. You know how to identify people who are strong in areas and put people in areas where they are strong at so that they can succeed. That's a very different skill set than you just being the fastest at getting your goals done, or you just being the best at meeting whatever metrics that there are. And a lot of businesses make the mistake of just promoting the best person that's on the team. And it's like, yeah, we get it. This is the best person on the team, but they not the best communicator. So now their leadership is failing. They don't know how to manage other people through crisis. So now they failing. They don't understand the cycle of change management and how to walk people through change management. So now they failing. So I hope that makes sense, that in terms of leadership with anything, communication is absolutely key. And the starting point is you as the leader. So without solid communication, whatever mission you got, your mission is dead. Whatever goals you got for your team, your goals are dead. Underneath of this same thing, under communication, right? You want to establish norms within your team. And definitely establish norms. I'm going to put in parentheses communication, because you want norms around communication. Because the thing is, if you don't have any norms, they're going to automatically create themselves, and it could be good or bad. And when I say the norm, that is basically part of the culture. So what do you do? Like, what are the expectations? Part of that norm has to be that people have to feel free to communicate openly and honestly without judgment. Let me put that right here. Openly and honestly, no judgment. You got to make sure that your communication norm includes that, because if it doesn't, your team is always going to clash. People aren't going to be speaking honestly. They're going to be saying probably what they think that you want to hear. They're going to be afraid to approach difficult situations and have hard conversations. And they essentially are going to like shut down. And one rule of leadership is, when your strongest person starts being silent, then you know you got a culture problem. You know you got a communication problem. Trackstar said, what should we do if the team around us isn't communicating? How should we go about it? That's a great question, Trackstar. I guess I would probably say, go to whoever the person is supposed to be in charge and offer to support that person in establishing some norms around communication for the team. Let them know that you have identified and you can see that communication amongst the team is weak. Let them know that you want to help it to get better and you want to support them. And then you can share with them some of the things that we are about to talk about now, because it really begins with sitting people down and having those hard conversations that people be afraid to have. Some people be so afraid of conflict that they don't have the conversation and they end up not being able to resolve the issue. And the issue just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because you're so afraid of having a little bit of conflict. when a lot of times the situation don't even end in conflict. Most times it's miscommunication that you hear people talk about when they have issues or have problems or beefs with each other, but you can never get to that if you don't start communicating. um the next thing around this is two-way communication. Trackstar said that's me. Yeah, I know. And it's hard, Trackstar. It's really hard because it forces you out of your comfort zone, and it almost forces you in a defensive type mindset. It's like you going into this conversation ready to defend yourself. When as you grow as a leader, you got to learn how to just drop that. And you got to learn how to just come into these conversations, giving people grace, giving people the benefit of the doubt, and coming in with a listening ear. And even if you don't answer all the questions that day, as a leader, the most important thing you can ever do is listen. And then, when appropriate, provide guidance and provide people with some sense of structure so that they can move on with their day. But as a leader, that listening piece is so important. In this two-way communication, this is an absolute must, y'all. Let me put my little exclamation points right here. This is an absolute must because as a leader, y'all, with the two-way communication, if you are doing more talking than listening, then you're doing it wrong. You got to put yourself in a position to do more listening, and you have to encourage your team to do the same. So we talking about how to create synergy, right? So we talking about team. So remember, it goes past you at this point. Yes, you got to be the example. You got to be the one to show people what it looks like to be an active listener, but then you also got to create the space and set the expectation with other people to be able to say, all right, y'all, we giving everybody their chance to say their piece. And everybody, if it's not your turn to talk, your only job is to listen. Not listen to respond, but just to listen so that you can understand and we can understand each other better. That's your responsibility as a leader. This one right here is very important too, y'all. Facts versus stories. And leadership, this is going to be a big battle that you have with people. And this is where you got to use your communication skills to make sure that you're not being cutthroat about it and that you are being sensitive to people's perspectives. So it's like you got two different situations all the time. And you always got to draw that line as the leader between, okay, what are the facts and what's the stories? Stories are great for certain situations because they allow you to express your own interpretation or your own perception of whatever it is that happened. But the facts is just what it is. And in leadership, y'all, you are going to be responsible for making some hard decisions and making some hard calls. And you got to be clear in your communication and letting people know, like, all right, when it comes to these heavy decisions, I'm going to base those decisions based off of the facts. I'm going to take the stories into consideration because I care about people's feelings and I understand how people feel. But being open and honest with people, letting them know that you are going to base your decision based off of the facts and what's the right thing to do. Because some people on your team could easily feel offended if they feel like you're not paying our story no mind or you're not taking it into consideration during your decision making. Vera says, so you can understand what everyone's perspective is. Absolutely. Yes, Vera. Definitely, definitely, definitely the case. So, and after we go from setting our expectations with communications, now you gotta set intentional norms. And these are just like the overall norms that are gonna guide you, right? So when you think about norms, think about things that's going to make it easier for your team to work together rather than them worrying about stuff that's not a part of our goals or fussing or fighting about things that have nothing to do with where we want to go, and really gives them things to focus on. So that can be anything. Think about things that need to be eliminated from what you are doing as a team, and think about things that need to be validated, uplifted, or maybe even things that you start doing. One thing I used to always say with my Comcast teams was like, you always got to operate off of two lists: your start list and your stop list. What do you need to start doing to get better as a team? What do we need to stop doing to get better as a team? And as you flesh those out, like those essentially become your norms and become part of your culture. Mr. Elaborator said, I always understand from both sides, so I get a better understanding. Yes, 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 Mr. Elaborator. That is absolutely the goal right here. The next thing, y'all, is build on trust and collaboration. And what did we just talk about last week? We talked about building trust and how to gain trust with your team member. You are never going to be an effective leader if you don't understand how to build trust. Like, it's just never going to happen for you. If people don't trust you, the most that they're going to do is make you believe that they trust you. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, Gemma, I got you. And then turn around and do a whole different thing. Yeah, Cam Gotti, I heard what you said. Ain't heard a thing that you said. Was just trying to get through the conversation. So we definitely got to build on our trust and collaboration when we're thinking about synergy. And this is being open to and encouraging, get ready for this, co-creation. And this idea of co-creation, like, this is important because this is the thing that says you and I did this together. Our team did this together. This was not just a one-man band type situation. So the whole idea again of synergy is to create or produce something that each individual couldn't create or produce on their own. So co-creation, very, very important. And how do you do co-creation so that everybody has a stake? Yo, brainstorming is one. You make space for people to be able to brainstorm and for everybody to get their ideas out. And this is the part too, where as a leader, you gotta be able to discern when you need to ask people to step back and ask people to step up. People who dominate the conversation, like just because they naturally extroverted and they talk, it's a great thing. Yes, we want you to talk, but we also want you to make space for other people as well. So you might have to call out people who aren't as extroverted, open up a door for them, and specifically give them the space to be able to share their ideas. Let me see. Cam Gotti said, so people don't trust me, or it's something that I'm missing. No, that was just an example. Cam Gotti, I was just giving an example of how people would be if they didn't trust you. But obviously people trust you because your reputation like really speaks a lot as to who you are. So you have been gaining trust and continue to gain trust like in a major way. Vijoni, what are other reasons people tell you what you want to hear? Um, they want to avoid conflict, like definitely that be one thing. Um, People have their own agenda, so they want to be able to tell you what you want to hear, so that way they can proceed with whatever it is that they want to do. Some people try to be manipulative of that situation too, just depending on what it is. They know that if they can tell you what you want to hear and create a certain perception for you, they know that you won't ask questions in other spaces, and that you might give them trust that they might not necessarily deserve, because they are telling you what you want to hear, and you thinking that they out here doing a great job, whole time they really out here stabbing you in the back. So those are like the main reasons why people will want to tell you what you want to hear. And the basis of it really is that avoiding conflict, and I want to be able to get what I need out of you. Simple as that. So that's a great question, though. That's a great question. So, what do we say for this one? Um, Another piece for co-creation is allowing. I'm spelled that all wrong. That's a whole mess right there. Hang on. Allowing healthy disagreements. And this one is important, y'all, because some people think that a disagreement is just going to break the whole entire situation, and it absolutely should not. When you are doing this co-creation thing in the right way, having healthy disagreements actually allows you to continue to build and continue to gain more trust and create an even better space when it comes to trust and collaboration. Because nobody is afraid to be wrong. Nobody is afraid to share their opinions. And people are okay with being comfortable in their space of, you know what? I understand what you're saying, but this is my perspective on it. And nobody is losing anything. If anything, it helps us to get to a better place with our synergy, because now whatever we co-create is going to have some of what everybody has to put in or what everybody has to offer. But don't shy away from these healthy disagreements, especially if you're one of my people who don't like conflict. As a leader, you have to see conflict as an opportunity to get better, as an opportunity to learn, and as an opportunity to grow closer together, especially when you are trying to create synergy within your team. And then the last thing, this one we already pretty much know because we talk about it almost every single week, but to lead by example. Whatever you want to see from your team, you have to make sure that you are leading by example, pretty much at all times. So that's that on the building trust and the collaboration. Now let's talk about what this looks like as you are trying to create this synergy amongst your team. And it's a couple of different steps that your team is going to go through as you try to create this. And we're going to walk through just like each of the steps real quick and just talk about what they look like. And this really is connected to like change management, because anytime you have like a new leader or a new situation or anything like that, like teams always go through this cycle of change management, but then it helps you to get closer towards creating that synergy. So the first step, y'all, is forming. And when a team is in this stage, and let me put this right here. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't even like how that looked. Let me put a little bit of space between here. All right. Let's call this team stages. All right. The first stage is forming. All right. And this is when the team is just getting together. Think about the team just forming itself. Some of the characteristics of when you are in this stage, your team needs a lot of guidance, like a whole lot of guidance from whoever the leader is, the manager, whatever. They just need a lot of guidance. Like they just don't know, or they just not really feeling it or with it. So they need a lot of guidance. Um, People were unclear. And unclear meaning they are unclear about their roles, they are unclear about the purpose, they are unclear about the goals. People were just unclear about everything in general. And they really are in a space where sometimes they don't even want to be connected because them being unclear or not knowing what the goals are or what we're doing, it gives them an excuse to continue to do less. And I know everybody has probably met or seen a person like that in action before. They will play that card every single chance that they get about, I didn't know. Well, I don't know. How you expect me to know? And then blaming it on the manager or blaming it on the supervisor or whoever. It is very little agreement amongst the team when you are in this space. And a lot of it too can just simply be around the fact that people might be new working together or people might be new in those roles, whatever the case may be. But people are not really agreeing or syncing up with each other when they are in this stage. Also, and I'm gonna put this one in caps. When you are in this stage with your team, this forming stage, people are going to test you. They're going to want to see how far they can push your buttons, how much they can get away with you as the leader. They're going to test you as a leader. They're going to test the systems. They're going to test the processes. Whatever it is, they are going to try to see, okay, how far can I get? And this is why some advice that I give to people who are taking on roles with new teams is like, yo, you got to be tight when you first coming in. It's easier to be tight and to really put the hammer down and then loosen up than to go in there loose, not really, bringing people together and then trying to get harder after the fact, after they've already basically tested you and painted you as a weak leader. It's really hard to come back from that. It's really hard to come back from that. And I tell everybody all the time, it is better for you to be hated and then eventually loved than to try to be loved and then now you got to go to being hated. It's just never going to work. I've I've never seen anybody really successfully be able to do that. Most times when people get themselves into that trap where you known as the weak leader, now you got to go to another team or you got to go to another space because people just never going to take you seriously. So so when you are doing that, guys, when you get your team and stuff, don't be a butthole about it, but be firm and let people know. You ain't got to say don't play with me, but let people know through your actions that you aren't to be played with. Let people know through your example what you expect and what you are willing to accept. And when you first coming in there, don't let people slide. I know that it sounds horrible, y'all. I know that it sounds horrible, but you can't let people slide when you first getting in there. You can still have loving and compassionate conversations with people, but still holding them accountable to whatever the rules are. Because once you get in that habit, you can't get out of it, yo. And you don't want to put yourself in that trap. Thank you, Donna Don. I'm so glad that you understanding this, yo. Let's get to the second one. The second one, this is the storming phase, y'all. So we have forming, and now we on storming. Storming, this is probably going to be the most chaotic part of the whole situation. This is where stuff is going to be blurry. This is where you are going to be trying to communicate to your team, what the mission is, what the vision is. You helping them to create relationships. You are trying to make sure that people are clear on their roles and responsibilities. You're trying to make sure that the purpose is clear. But right now, things are blurry because it's like all heck is kind of breaking loose. This is also the part where the understanding is a big deal. People are trying to understand just as a team, how decisions are being made. Like they want to know from you, okay, how are you going to decide on this? What should we be doing, and what should I expect in terms of how decisions are made? People are going to be seeking clarification, and you're going to need to provide a lot of clarification. And you're also going to have to tackle this mindset, y'all. Um, the power of me versus we. And let me highlight we right there, because it's going to be a lot of people that's stuck on this. A lot of people going to be stuck right there saying, no, me. I'm powerful by myself. I'm great by myself. I want to work off of the power of me. I know what got me here. I know what's going to keep me here. I know what's going to get me to the next level. Everything is about me. You're going to have to do a lot of work, y'all, in this storming phase with your team to get them to understand the power of we, and to get them to know and understand that you appreciate their greatness. And their greatness is what's going to help make the team even more successful. But you got to be able to have those clear and honest conversations with people. And you got to be able to center everybody on focusing on the goals. And it's going to be tough in this stage, y'all. But this is where you really start to pull people together and say, all right, y'all, we know that as individuals, we are amazing, we are great, but we are focused more on how can the team be great. Here's our goals. How do we focus our energy on that? The third stage, y'all, this is where things start to kind of cool down. This is called the Norman stage. So what did we go through? We went through forming, storming. So now we're in the Norman phase. So this is where our relationships are coming along. So relationships are building well. People are starting to understand each other. People are starting to relate to each other. People are starting to have, get this, y'all, a commitment to the team goals. This is where you can start to even hear in people's language, even just by the way that they speak. Now they are talking about the goals that we have as a team. People are starting to look at the processes and the procedures and the things that you guys are doing and saying, okay, how can we do this better as a team? Here's another thing right here, y'all. Those decisions, those big decisions that you had on your plate, now big decisions are made by the team. Why? Because now you are in a position where you can trust the team, because the team is now good at trusting each other. They're good at collaborating. They're good at working together. So now, instead of it just being all on your shoulders, hey, Cam Gotti, you crazy. We need some Form, Storm, Norm shirts. um, Now the the team as a whole can look at the big decisions and start to help you to break those things down and say, okay, this is what we think is going to be best for the team. This is what we think is going to be best for us to be able to meet our shared goals. People are very, very clear on their roles and responsibilities. It's no more shadiness, it's no more blurriness. People understand and know the part that they own and what they are responsible for. And get this, y'all, you can start doing this. Delegation of tasks can now happen, because now people are comfortable with one another to ask for help. We weren't comfortable at first when we were in the forming and storming stages, because we ain't really trusted. We still were just only out for ourselves. But now that we aren't out for just ourselves, and now we in it for the team, now I got your back, you got my back. I understand that if you fail, I fail. So you know what? I can't let you fail because that's a reflection on me as well. And I care too much about the team and where we going. And now I trust you enough for us to be able to delegate. All right. The last one on this one, y'all. After Norman, y'all want to take a guess? This is where the team is performing, y'all. This is where the team is performing. So what we did? We did Foreman, Storming, Norman, and now our team is out here performing. So yo, commitment is off the chain. Commitment is off the chain, yo. Everybody is committed to where we want to go, and the team is performing well. Goals are being met. Yo, y'all say, hey, what's up, Tasha? Y'all, it's crazy. Goals are being met. And guess what else, y'all? Little oversight is needed. Remember how we had to micromanage in the beginning? Remember how they needed all that direction? They needed all that guidance. When you get to a space where your team is performing as a leader, your job is just now to support them. Get out the way and support your people. And guess what else, y'all? Those disagreements are handled within the team. The team now can have their own mediation session. The team now can openly, honestly, and actively talk out whatever their disagreements was, whatever their situation was, like any and all of that was an issue, ain't no issue no more. They good because everybody knows now that we is bigger than me. And when we have disagreements, we got to be able to handle those in an effective way that's not going to break down the team or cause us any pain or cause us to lose sight of whatever our goals are. And then also, y'all, underperforming, we got these. We got shared goals and a shared vision. And this is very, very important because when you have shared goals and a shared vision, that means that basically everybody has a stake in that. And you are connecting whatever your personal goals are, whatever goals that you have for you, you are now connecting that to the team's goals. So now you have something greater and bigger for you to even fight for. So it really is a beautiful thing when you can get to this space. But it's like, yo, people spend too much time where? Right here in this storming process. And even good leaders and even good people on the team spend too much time in this storming area because they just want to be disruptive to the whole situation because it's more about me than it is about we. And one thing that you really got to understand, y'all, about all these concepts that we talking about, like this is bigger than you having just a group of people. If you got just a group of people that you're trying to manage, like that's not going to work. The first thing we got to understand is that we can never manage people. And a lot of leaders make that mistake. They get themselves into that hole of trying to manage people. And it's like, yo, you can't manage people. You can manage processes that the people work by. You can manage some of the procedures that the people have to go through, but you can't ever manage people. And if you start thinking that you can manage people, then you've already failed right there. You have to lead people. You manage things, you manage the processes, you manage the procedures, but you lead people. And when you're able to do that, now you got more than just a group of people. You really have created a team that is operating off of synergy. Let's throw one more in there, y'all. Let's throw one more in there, and we're going to call this one our bonus one. Now, what I just gave y'all, that's like the standard simple. So, like, if you ever get in any type of official training or whatever on that, those are the ones that you're going to be going through very, very in depth. But here's this other one, and this one is overlooked because people just don't really even anticipate getting to this space. And sometimes it's just one of those things where it's like, you know what, you so busy, you don't even get a chance to kind of look back and think about the adjourning part. All great things must come to an end, teams included. So you know how it is when you are just really starting to figure things out with your team. Y'all riding high, y'all doing good, like everything is happening. But then what? Maybe you got to lose a team member because somebody is graduating or taking a different position or on a different project. Um, or maybe the project has ended for whatever reason. But the idea here of a journey is that when you've had this great team with all this synergy, you got to basically put it to rest um, in a thoughtful, professional way. So, one of the first things around this is celebrating the success. And this one is key, y'all, especially for us working professionals who just grind, 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 work, work, work. Sometimes it can be so hard to look at our accomplishments and look at what the team has done and really sit back and say, like, we really did that. Like we really crushed those goals. Like we really came a long way and really doing something to celebrate that success. And that celebration can look like, many different things. It can be a team pizza party. It can be a cake party. It can be just a time and a space where everybody just goes around the room and shares something that they've learned from somebody else in the team on, and just talking about how they were able to grow as a leader, as a person, just from being a part of this team. But however that looks like, definitely being able to just celebrate that success, take it in, and allow the people who are a part of that growth journey to be part of that success. Dawn to Dawn said, this idea just came to me randomly, but can you do a session one day talking about how Heart Smiles came to be, like where the name came from, etc.? Yeah, absolutely, Dawn to Dawn. We can do that one day. Yeah, absolutely. If y'all want me to bore y'all to death with the Heart Smiles story, I could definitely, definitely, definitely do that for sure. Yeah, hey, Cam Gotti. And you know what? It's crazy that you said sweet potato pie party because, little known secret, I love, love, love sweet potato pie. And one of my um, team members at Comcast, an amazing baker, y'all, she used to bring in sweet potato pie. And sometimes I would just use that as an opportunity to break bread with my people, share my sweet potato pie. She already knew to bring more than one because one I cannot share, one I gotta take home with just me. But it was a way for me to just kind of break bread with our team, look at our success, and just kind of talk about the contributions of every person and what everybody brought to the table and how we were able to create this success and how we would have never have gotten it without each other. So absolutely, you definitely gotta be creative with that. So hey, yo said that's not boring. I want to hear. All right, yo. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Um, yes, yo, Deja, her what's her IG? Dang, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. She would kill me if she knew that I could not remember this IG right now, yo. Oh my gosh. Um, House of Sweets. That's what it is. It's House of Sweets. Um, all right, and this last one, y'all, and this one gonna sound a little bit crazy, yo, but managing the sadness. And this is the part where your team is going to have like different emotions. They're going to have different feelings, just all that type of stuff that happens when a team is breaking up or change is happening or, something else is coming into play. And as a leader, you just got to be able to create that space to allow people to express themselves, uh, talk about how they feel, and also more importantly, get them prepped and ready for the next opportunity. Because most times when things like that are dissolving, something else is on the horizon. And the part about this that we always got to keep in mind is we are always constantly going to be in one of these stages when it comes to our team, especially us as a leader. So just imagine you getting all the way up to the performing part, right? You done took this team all the way up to where as though y'all like the top dogs. Everything is everything. It couldn't get any better. And then now, boom, basically you got to get ready to start all over again because maybe you getting new team members or you getting on a new project or whatever the case may be. It can sometimes get draining, and this is where we as leaders we got to be cognizant about our burnout point, and you got to make sure that you are practicing all your self-care and doing all your stuff, because when you in that storming phase, you got to go back to that. Sometimes it can feel a little depressing and it can feel a little sad, but you got to be able to manage your emotions as well, because what do we always say? The team is going to rise or fall off of your leadership. So when it comes to your leadership, you got to make sure that you are out front leading um, to the best that you possibly can, and whatever situations you are dealing with personally, internally, doing that outside of your team space, because it's a constant revolving door, y'all, of being able to manage these stages. So we like right on time. Let me see. Tana said, I'm glad you can go back and rewatch these because I'm having to watch these again to help me whenever I'm having a problem. So, hey, yo, yes, Tana, absolutely. Like, and I'm just glad that y'all are finding all this stuff helpful for real. Like, because this stuff really is like CEO level type lessons. Like it's whole books and talks and lectures and stuff just on this whole topic, because people in leadership positions be struggling to understand um, how they can effectively get their teams to perform at maximum capacity. And it's like you don't know what you don't know. So if you've never heard of this concept, or if you've never heard of these type of things, and it's like you just feel like you might be constantly in a battle all day long and you don't know how to get out of it. But once you understand some of these concepts and you know how to identify it, then you can go into any situation as a leader and say, okay, you know what, we in a storming phase right now, I get it, and not take it personal, because you understand what that looks like and you understand the characteristics, but more importantly, you understand too how to help get to that next level. So, and that's where you're going to be valuable. And y'all, that's where you get them 6-figure jobs. You get those 6-figure jobs knowing how to do this type of stuff right here, because this is not a everyday skill that people just pick up. Like, these are skills that people actually have to learn and practice, and people will pay you big coins to be able to come in and do this type of work, because they understand how important it is to be able to have functioning teams. Y'all can apply for a management position tomorrow. Go anywhere. And you know what? I'll put this challenge out, yo. Go anywhere, apply for a management position, and talk about some of these concepts. I promise you, you're gonna get the job. You ain't gotta accept the job, but we can do this as a social test. You're going to get the job. Yo, Mr. Elaborator, you are so welcome. I'm glad that it's helpful. Thank you, Tay Bands. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Sane. I'm glad, yo. I'm just glad that y'all really like these sessions and that y'all feel like they are useful, because yo, your coinage is going to go way up once y'all start getting into some of these leadership spaces, talk about some of this stuff. But all right, y'all, we right on time. Thank you, Track Star. Yo, like always, you see you had to hop on another. It's all good. I already know y'all got other stuff happening. Beats,
Hey, Miss Johnny.
what's up? You on mute? We can't even hear you.
Oh, for real? Wait, what? Ooh, hold on. Okay, hold on.
We
See.
can't hear you at all, but we glad you here.
Yeah.
You called out on us last week. We missed you.
Yeah.
All right, he gonna leave and come right back. Yo, my man's called out on us last week. Oh, y'all can hear him? Oh, that was me then. I don't know what the problem was. All right, we're gonna let him get back. That's my fault then, because I couldn't hear him. I don't know why I can't hear him. Yeah, my bad. He coming back, y'all. He should be popping back on in just 1 second. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't hear him, but you know what? If y'all can hear him, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. What's up, Jazzy Jazz? Yo, Beats, that was me. Cause they said they could hear you. I just couldn't hear you. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, I still can't hear you. But you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it, as long as they can hear you.
Okay.
All right, so I see you back.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm where I need to be now. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Mr. Call Out back again. Look, I know. I messed up. All right. I gotta get better at that. That's something I gotta get better at. I gotta get better at, you know, being in an organization and letting people know where I'm at and all that. No excuses, even though they coming to mind right now. I was about to be like this, that, and the third, but no excuses. I'm here now though, and I'm excited for what I can show y'all today. Got a chance to do some research on somebody that I think y'all are gonna really like um, to hear about. Before anything, hold on, let me just like say hi to everybody. My bad, y'all. I'm getting my tabs up. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up? Hey, Jasmine. Hey, everybody. Hold on. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up? Hey, okay, cool. All right. Where we at? See, look, I think I'm messing up. All right. Bow. That's better. Cool. Okay. So, cool. All right. I feel like a lot of people here are gonna know who we're going over today. Living Legends, of course. That's what we're on right now. Series to be able to allow people to pay homage and give flowers to the people who are still alive, like the legends who are still alive, who have done a lot. Um, We don't mess up, we learn. See, look. Gems already. I'm taking that one home. We don't mess up, we learn. Period. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tanner? All right, cool. Let me share my screen. Uh, no. See, this is okay. Cool, great. And then just share this right here. So none other than, if y'all can see right there, yeah, none other than we going over Missy Elliott. Missy, hold on, my bad. Hold on, Missy misdemeanor Elliott. Forgot. See, look, I'm not on point today. I'm not on point, but I'm hopping on though. I'm hopping on. Got Missy Misdemeanor Elliott today, and I'm gonna play a little bit of a short clip from this rare interview I was able to find from 1999, from when she dropped The Real World. Um, so yeah, I'm playing it on my phone, so don't even trip. Like I'm already on top of it. All right. I know it's gonna be a little low. Let me.
But it's like, don't be scared. Like, we got to start tapping into what's really going on. Like, we'll lose our minds trying to make it think that when it's raining outside, when we go outside, that it's sunny. Just admit that it's pouring down raining outside. Like, I don't understand why we get so tapped into that kind of world. But I mean, for this album, I pretty much just like let out whatever I was feeling, and I didn't, in the beginning, it was a real stressful album. I was trying to like cater to everybody's needs and making sure I didn't say nothing to offend anybody or whatever. But then I had to go back and say I got feelings too, and I'm human, and I go through situations, and people around me go through situations, and I got to stop acting like that. Everything is beautiful in my world, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I go through issues just like anybody else, and I want to address that these are, whether I write in a song or rap, this is stuff that I go through, because there's always somebody out there that can relate to what I'm saying. And you'll be surprised when you just really go ahead and express how you really feel, how many people be like, girl, I know what you're saying, and feeling the same way. So
That sets tone for what we're talking about today. Of course, none other than Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Does everybody know? Does anybody not know who she is? Like, what's everybody's experience like? Tell me, like, what's going on with this topic today? Am I on point? Like, light me up. So, I like. I've been looking at what's it called? I've been looking at like the people that I've done so far for like this little Living Legend series, and I realized like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I'm doing like all dudes, like, but like it's a whole slew of like female rappers and artists that killed the game as well that I'm just like skipping over. So of course I had to backtrack, and now we here. So yeah. So Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Um, has everybody like heard her here? Um, heard any of her music? Um, if so, like let me know what song you listen to or what song like comes off the top of the head. Yeah. Yeah. Real excited for this one today. Man, did a deep dive. Um, and like the stuff, like she has like a really powerful story. Um, and hopefully I can like convey a little bit of what that means. But yeah, bro, like some of the things I actually found some similarities, and like I feel like some of the stuff I've gone through and some of the stuff she's gone through, just like with her life story. Of course, it's a lot different, and I can't even compare to like what she's been through. But I'm just excited to share for real. So yeah, man. All right, cool. I'm missing any comments. All right, there's if there's any comments, just leave them, and then after that, I check them out. But let's hop right into it. Cool. All right, so Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Oh, hold on, man. I'm tripping. Okay. The first thing I wanted to talk about before we hop into this one is pros. So for all my aspiring like musicians and artists, um when I first started like getting myself out there and like reaching out to like these music industry people and being like, yo, like I want to be like a musician and like make money from my music like you. Like I'm just trying to figure out how to get a start. The first thing they tell me is like, yo, like, do you got a pro? Or like they just like presume they'd be like, all right, what pro you signed to? And I'm like, pro. So pro is basically a performing rights organization. So if you're serious about doing music, you need to be signed to a pro in order to get the royalties from shows, radio, TV, public performance spaces. If you want like the big stuff, of course you're gonna need a pro because like they need to like be able to record that they officially paid you and all that jazz, you know. And as an artist, like you can like charge a performance fee, and that's something you get to decide. Like, yeah. So royalties, for people who don't know, are a payment made to an asset owner for the right to use that asset. So in this case, they're paying you to be able to use your song in their concert or their lineup of artists, right? So this is important because if you do like a performance, say like you did like 12 performances across the city, um, and like they ask them for like, yo, like, do you have a pro or anything? And you like, nah. They might just be like, hey, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we just gonna pay you this, and then you hop up on. Little did you know, like ASCAP or BMI, which is like two popular pro organizations that anybody can join. They're gonna be looking in there and they're gonna be like, you report to them that you did that performance, and they're gonna be like, oh shoot, let me go get that bread for you. Like they working for you. Just like it's kind of like you working for yourself and then the money's coming back to you. You know, like so yeah. Don't miss out on that bread. Anyway, let's hop into Misty Meaner Elliott. So, whew. All right, so I'm gonna just play this in the background. Don't worry about it. I got it. Should be muted and stuff like that. So, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott was born in 1971, the daughter of a U.S. Marine. Um, when she was really young, they moved to Jacksonville, Carolina, to a trailer park, which she described as like some of her happiest days, like when you know stuff was still going good in her life and she had peace. One of the things she attributed to her style was being an only child, which like pushed her to create her own like imaginary world, as you can see in like even this music video right here. Um, and her visuals are definitely like in a world of their own. I'd say like if you watch any of her music videos, they're like wild, out of pocket. Like I would never think of stuff like that. Like serious. What you wouldn't expect though is that Missy was like it's like really young age, but like she was like a class clown when she was really young, up to like first grade, which isn't like I mean like I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't paying attention in first grade, but she wasn't really focused on her studies that much, and you know she just more took joy in like you know company of others, making people laugh, blah blah blah. But in second grade, she took an IQ test, and it turned out like the IQ test basically rendered her a genius. Like everybody found out that like her IQ was really high. Um, and so they skipped her up a couple grades, which she didn't like, and she like flunked all of her classes on purpose so that they would take her back down, which I thought was like really interesting because like artists tend to be stubborn. That's like just like a trait. So things kind of take a turn for the worse when her dad returns home from the Marines. So he returned home without a job, and her family was forced to live. They had to move, and they were forced to live in a propane heated shack. So take in mind, right? Like this is like a shack, like a literal shack. Like it's not like a house. They don't have a bathroom in here. They have like a room, maybe two rooms, and a kitchen. Um, And so it's got like her dad staying up late, showing away like mice on the floor, you know, cockroaches, like, you know, like the starter pack of like being in a poverty ridden community. and so they didn't have any running water, so uh, they had to use a pot as a substitute, because they didn't have a bathroom. And so Missy wrote to her idols every day, like begging for them to come rescue her, but they didn't write back, of course, because like I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say of course because some idols do write back, but the people that she looked up to didn't write back. And I think there's something to take away from that, where like you're looking for somebody that first of all you might not even know, but like you admire to like um come rescue you from whatever conditions that you're in. Um, but I think this more speaks to the idea that like in some instances, like sometimes like you're gonna get the help that you need, but other times you gotta help yourself. And I feel like because she didn't get the response that she wanted, it helped her in the long run with just being able to be like self-reliant, and not only that, being able to be an individual and not feel like they have to rely on anybody. And that's something that resounds in Missy's career too as well. She's um like mission statement kind of, hold on, let me make sure this loops. Okay, kind of mission statement kind of is that like in her like time, like and still kind of now, but like now women are more like just like generally more independent, and that's kind of like um a byproduct of the movement, I guess. We still have work to do, but in her time, it was like she was like, yeah, women are too like relying on men. We got to start setting our own goals, and we got to start like really like being out here and like having our own aspirations and desires away from you know laying up on a guy or like expecting like a male figure to get you what you want, which I thought was like admirable, because like especially in a time frame where that's the norm, and she's just saying like, yeah, nah, that's not it, like throw that away, like nah, that's not popping, that's not popping right now, we on some new stuff. So um so her dad became abusive as she got older, um unfortunately, and Missy and her mom escaped from the home after like a lot of like her mom being afraid that um of what her of what the dad would do. um she just lived in fear of leaving because she was afraid of like the repercussions of her and her family, and like Missy, of course. So after Missy like begging her like, yo, why haven't you left him, like you really need to leave him, like he's not. After a while she finally does. Her father, like her mom drops her off at like the bus stop to school, I think, and her dad drives past. And as soon as he drives past, her mom gets her back from the bus stop, and there's a U-Haul truck, and her relatives are there, and they're like packing everything. They're getting all their belongings out of the house, and they only left her father with a blanket, a spoon, and a fork, which I think is very deserved after what he put her through. But I shan't put my opinions in facts. So after some years passed from them being like away, um, like, well, no, hold on, I'm skipping, my bad. So after they moved away, like Missy lived in fear for a while, that her dad would come after her, like to find her and stuff like that, but he never did. And after some years passed from them being apart, Missy actually talked to him, um, and she even helped him out, like when he needed it and stuff like that. But she couldn't find it in her heart to forgive him. And I don't know if that resounds to today. I'd have to like do a little bit more research, but um, Missy ended up using music as a form of escape, which is one of those things that I found like that like we related to. She forms an R&B group called Sister with her friends and her songwriting partner Timothy Mosley, who is now known as Timbaland. Hot, fire, amazing. They got discovered by Javante Swing of Jodeci, and they got invited to New York to record an album. But So let me not get too ahead of myself. So things are taking a turn for the better, presumably. But when she went to New York to record, the music executives basically told her that she was too chubby, or too tubby, and they said that she could sing and write, but she didn't look right for the screen. And that really like took a toll on her. And for like a couple of years after that, she only song wrote, and she just like refined her skills in that because they wouldn't accept her as she was. So Tim and Missy song wrote together for a while, and they landed their break when they were asked to produce on Aaliyah's Aaliyah's to produce on Aaliyah's 1996 album One in a Million. So big break. After that, once they met each other, like the first time they met each other, they were inseparable. They were inseparable. Like they really became like a team. Um, and from this break, Missy and Tim got like on top of the industry. Like so, a series of successful albums followed that, including hold on, I wasn't prepared for this one. Including that's not what I want. Hold on. Okay, so cool. So a series of successful albums follow, including Super Duper Fly, which released in 1997, uh, Miss E, which released in 2001, and then The Real World, which released in 1999. I got the those mixed up a little bit, but yeah, Super Duper Fly, uh, this one, Real World, and then Miss E, which is in the middle. Um, so like I think on Super Duper Fly, she got like 1.2 million sold, and like she used that money to buy her mom like 14,400 square foot mansion, 5 bedroom, elevator. Like she paid it back in full, y'all. Like she really did her mom right. Um, in one of her interviews, she describes like meshing the R&B sound which she got as a result of like the music that her father would play and the harmonies of the gospel sound into her own unique sound, which is the sound that we hear today. So this is just to say that like you should use the music influences that you grew up with and mesh the different qualities like that you like out of them into like, and that's like a tried and true way of making a new sound. So this is like Missy is like the perfect example of this if you listen to her music. Um, but like just to like my artists out there, my people who are, you know, just like your profession surrounds like capitalizing on new ideas. You should take qualities from stuff that you already have experience in and like flip the script. Like um I know one of the first producers, his name is the Real Epic Dawn. He was like one of the first producers to do like the Beat Store digital like type thing. He got his idea from uh yeah, Blockbuster, Blockbuster, Blockbuster. Okay. He got his idea from Blockbuster, where he saw like the deals that Blockbuster would do on movies. And so he took that quality from the store, which made that store popular, and then he just put it on the beats, and that's how we started like selling beats. And now he's been in business for a long while. Like he makes fire stuff. But so yeah, so that's like a general overview of Missy's story. Does anybody have any questions? Because I can try to answer them while we're on stream. But I just wanted to give a general overview of like who she is as an artist, and then I'm gonna delve into kind of the other side of things that I wanted to. So yeah, let me go back to the visuals because those are fire. This right here is one of those. It's a rare performance of Missy. I think she was on World Renounce. So I'm gonna play that just in the background, kind of. This is when Super Duper Fly first got released. And somebody had commented like, "This is how you dance when you trying to pay the rent, you trying to pay them bills." Which I thought was funny. So yeah, man. Okay, cool. All right. So there's some interesting stuff that I was able to find. I listened to some interviews before this of Missy, and she's a real like humble, and like inspirational figure. Um, so I did a little bit more research into that, and so if you know the song "Work It" by Missy, which actually I think I played the music video for that earlier, but that song right there, um, was actually what you hear on it was the fifth verse that she wrote, um, for that song. So um, imagine like doing a verse, writing a verse, doing it 10 times or maybe like 20, perfecting that. And then somebody says, yeah, nah, that's not the one. Yeah. Okay, you know that song, cool. Yeah, so imagine that. And then somebody saying, yeah, that's not the one. So you write another four, and then you do like she like worked really hard for that. So that's the fifth verse that she wrote, and the reverse part in it is actually a mistake. So the engineer did that by mistake, and then like she was like, no, like keep that in. And that turned out to be like one of the highlight parts of the song, which is really interesting. But back to the verse, right? So um, I was in a session. Well, this provided by Ms. Joni. We were doing studio training. Ms. Joni like got us that opportunity, and one of the people that they brought in, um, he's like a really like he's like industry like engineer, like he knows all the in and outs, and he's like fire with it. And so he basically like like listening to him speak made me realize like what being serious about music is. He was basically like, yo, like if you got an artist in the studio and they're not willing to like do the take 80 times to get it right, then why are they in there? Like they came to do business, they came to like make something, manifest something into a reality. So if you pay for this time, like why are you like taking a break? Why is everybody taking a seat? Like what's going on? What's happening? I'm serious about this. And if you say that you're serious, then you got to back it up with those like 1,000 hours or those 10,000 hours, so we can really make something out of this. Um, so yeah, this is just saying like the song "Work It" is like an example of that. Like "Work It" was not first take or second take or third take. Like she's not just like it wasn't just like a one take Drake like bang it out. No, like this was like a really hard effort, and that resounds throughout all of her music. So it's something to take with you. Um, Something interesting that I picked out from one of the interviews was that Missy actually said that she's never recorded in front of anybody that she's worked with. Um, she records alone, like for all of her songs, working with Timbaland, working with Busta Rhymes, working with like all these industry people. Like she always records by herself. Like she take the song back home, get comfortable, snuggle up, and then she get to work. Um, which I thought was really interesting. And she talked about it as like because of her comfortability, right? Because if you listen to Missy's songs, like they were like he's got like moaning sounds in there, like it's a lot of like weird, like unique stuff that like and even like the word eccentric stuff that she puts in there. And like you don't want to be in a room with like 15 people and then like you making like moaning sounds and then like everybody is like looking like, yo, you good in there? Like you straight? Like, hey, go check on homegirl over there. Like what's going on? Like it's more about the weird looks than like anything else, and she just wants to feel comfortable. So that's how she decides to work. Um, and that was just one of those really interesting like rapper things or like just artist things to me. Like everybody has their own unique process. Um, Along with that, Missy is also the first female rapper ever to receive an honorary doctorate from Berklee College of Music. Um, and I don't, so she got an honorary doctorate because of like the work that she done in music. I'm not sure if she's gone to college. Let me check that out. Did no, so she went to Manor High School. Cool. Yeah. So working off a high school education, like just off the ear and just like being stubborn about exactly what type of sound that she wanted, she made it happen. So I thought that was really dope. Um, so that was just some good facts that I found about her. But the reason that I picked Missy's story this week is because like I want to speak on how can I put this, like the need to be stubborn as an artist, or just as like a creative individual, period. And that goes for business owners too. Um, when you're in a space where not only is a space you haven't carved out like a lane for yourself, but like people are trying to make you conform, or like there's like a business model or like a structure as to which everybody goes, it's very important if you think if you like if there's something that you like or something that you think is gonna not even gonna make you different, but like what's a good example? Like like if I'm selling like a product, right? And maybe like I'm selling like I don't know, like notebooks or something like that. And everybody else is selling like composition, like 200-page notebook. Um it's got like the sites that you don't visit on the front side. And I'm just like, yo, you know what would be dope though? Like these composition notebooks are fire, but what if somebody sold these and included the pen too? And matter of fact, even on top of the pen, included a pouch to put your important documents in, right? So everybody else is gonna be like, yo, that's way too expensive. Nobody's gonna use that. But you're like, nah, that's fire. I'm gonna go with it anyway. It's like being stubborn with how you want to proceed and how you want to work. Um, it's important to listen to the people who are in the industry and have these tried and true methods. I don't say knock them. I say once you try them out, and if you see something different that you don't think is being touched on enough, capitalize on it. Um, Missy, like throughout her career, um, it's a lot of just like weird, out of the box, out of pocket stuff that you wouldn't expect. Um, but it's all her though, and that's the way that she decided that she wanted to work. And so like she did, and it's fine. Like even looking at this right here, um like look at her fit, bro. If you look in the video, I don't know half of the female artists that will rock anything like that, um a hairstyle like that, a suit like that, do moves like that on stage. Like um it's kind of the way that she decided to present herself, one, but also the way that she decided to work, which I think is pretty interesting. And I think that's something that business owners need to do as well. Um, like one of the ideas I had thought up for like for the photography gig, right? So I'm taking up photography as like a side hustle, like something to get me some bread, and also like as a way for me to connect to music industry, excuse me, music industry people as well. So I figured, all right, let's pick something that I can learn, that I can tie into what I want to do anyway, so that I can like simultaneously be in music and at the same time be making money. So after doing it for a while, I was like, okay, cool. So everybody's got like these like photography studios and stuff, and like I don't know, like they're like taking pictures at events and all that. But I was like, um, something that they do in music, tying back to when I said like pick out qualities of the stuff that you've have experience in or that you kind of like know. Um, when I was in music, commonly in music, what a lot of people do is they do like busking, right? So for busking, um, you'll like go out onto the street and then you'll like I don't know sit down somewhere, prefer like probably not comfortable or in like a crisscross applesauce, and then start playing. Open up the guitar case, and then people just throw money in. Uh, depending on how good you play, or if like there's a song that you play that like they recognize, blah blah blah. So I was like, why don't I do that with cameras, right? So this is a method that's like already tried and true. Busking, you go out there, you play, um, people give you money because of it. And then I was just like, all right, let's switch that out with a camera. So if you just like gorilla, like go out onto the street, maybe to like a tourist attraction or a tourist spot or whatever, and you're like, yo, like you guys look like really cute together. Like, this will be a perfect scene. Yo, I do like photos for like $10 for three. And if you guys would just stand right there, I can get you a perfect shot. And I got an attachment for the iPhone, so I can send it straight to that phone. So it's like a convenience thing. Like I can send this right to you, like right now. Um, all to say, like I made a new idea out of the stuff that I already knew. In a way that benefited me as well. To which I could also like get a following quickly or get people that have seen my work, or like if I'm just taking pictures for people and they think, yo, that's really dope. All three of them that he took are really dope. Let me hit you up later because I got a wedding to go to. The point is, um, individuality in whatever you do is important, and individuality all comes to what you like and what you don't like, and what you find interesting, and what you kind of shy away from. And I think Missy shows that perfectly, as like she wasn't the ideal body type for the industry at that point in time. Um, they didn't like see the value in what she could bring to the table visuals wise. Um, and so she decided to bring that value to herself, first of all, just with the songwriting gig. She was like, all right, bet I'm finna keep it up with this songwriting, and then I'm gonna blow. And now that I got all this like leverage with me, I'm gonna just do what I wanted to do anyway without your permission because that's what I want to do. Um, so yeah, all comes down to that, man. All comes down to that, man. Yeah. So I really wanted to touch on Missy today. She's got like a really amazing story about just like how she made it in the industry, one, but also like how she carved out a path for herself that was unique to her, which I thought was like a really cool um, thing to show off. Um, but yeah, what did y'all think about that, man? I got some stuff to go into after that, but what y'all think about that, man? Did you like learn anything from what I've told you? Is it stuff you already knew? Because if not, then I gotta. If it is, then I gotta dive deeper. Like, um, let me know. Like, I'm generally interested, man. Yeah. Uh, yeah, man. Missy is dope. Like in all words. Trying to think of the first Missy song that I listened to. I don't think it was "Work It Out." What's the first Missy song you guys listened to? By the way, um, I don't think it was "Work It Out" though. I want to say. I want to say it was off Super Duper Fly. Let me look that up, man. Um, Super Duper Fly track list. Uh, was it Socket to Him? It might have been Socket to Him because I remember like the visuals for Socket to Him were like out of this world. Like wow. And we can just look at some of the visuals too, matter of fact. Specifically for, let me pull up, stop sharing for a second, because I want to pull up the visuals for like the most like crazy visuals um for like Saga, because those were fire. I remember one of, no. Oh, ooh, no, that's a good one. Missy Elliott, Chandelier. She had this one video that she did with a chandelier. Yeah, was it Get Your Freak? Okay, cool. It was Get Your Freak On. I don't know about these names, but as far, wait, let me scroll through this real quick. Make sure it ain't got nothing too raunchy. Okay, cool. We all good. So, let me get link for this real quick, and then yeah, I want to insert this one right here because I think this is a dope one. Change that to blank. So I've actually got a story for this one that I'm about to pop up from Missy. For her Get Your Freak On video. She so like this was one of like the most like wild like videos that she'd done apparently. Or like the idea and the concept for it was the most wild. Let me pop that up real quick. Up, hold on. I think I'm good. Okay. Bow. Share the screen. Cool. So yeah. So for the Get Your Freak On video, this right, did it share? I think it shared. Okay, cool. Yeah, so for the Get Your Freak On video, absolutely wild. I don't know what the heck is going on in here, but I know I love all of it. Missy basically said like that so she wanted like she had like an idea for a video and she just knew that she wanted like a big chandelier. Can y'all see what's on screen? I might have not shared it right. Hold on. Let me unshare it and then reshare it again. Bow. Okay. Maybe do like the local video. I don't see it popping up on my screen. Nah. Maybe if I do like the entire screen, even though I don't want to do that. Hey, Miss Joni, it's not sharing the screen. Might be me. I think so. So anyway, okay, yeah, that's definitely wild. I don't know if Miss Joni is stuck in an arrangement right now. Let me type that over. So yeah, so basically, in this video for Get Your Freak On, man, she's got like this. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me start it over. Cool. Play from the beginning. Bow. Okay, cool. So yeah, so for the Get Your Freak On video, she's got Missy said that she wanted like a chandelier in the video. Even though like the video is already wild as it is. Like I don't know, like yo, this is going crazy. Let's look at those visuals, man. Yeah, so she said she wanted a chandelier for the video, and so she told like the director, like, hey, yeah, like I want a chandelier. And they're like, and keep in mind, like she already spent like a buttload of money on the video, and like if you look at it, like it's clearly like a lot of production within this. So she was like, yeah, like I want a chandelier for the video, and they're like, okay, cool, like a chandelier. You're like, yeah, that's fire. Okay, cool. We'll make it happen. And then she's like, and I want to be able to swing off of it. And they were like, what? And she's like, yeah, I want to be able to swing off of it. So you're gonna have to get a big chandelier. And they were like, uh, uh okay, we'll make it happen. So keep in mind, like she's like a little bit big. They get this like giant like chandelier, and then they bring it up on set. And I just thought that was wild that like how creative people could get with their videos back then, compared to now where we have like a kind of like a what's the term, um it's like uh makeshift kind of videos. I forgot what the correct term is, but basically like they're not like high budget, um and they're just kind of like in the moment, or maybe like you're just like using like the low of the low as far as the budget, but you're being like extra creative in order to bring the concept out. Did he just, bro? Nah, he definitely just swallowed her spit. That's gross, bro. Anyway, um, yeah, um, there it is. There's a chandelier. There's a chandelier. Hold on. So apparently, like she's like rigged up right there, but they got like a big chandelier. So yeah, man, like budgets were crazy back then. Um, um, yeah. So it's kind of interesting now. I think it forces like artists to use concepts more often, to be more creative with how they display those concepts. Because of course, if you're on a low budget, then you've got to use what's around you, and you've got to like organize it in the best way possible to create that symbolism. And yeah, it's like completely different from then, where like back then I feel like the mind could just come to life on the screen. And especially for like somebody like Messi, who's got like all these crazy ideas, like you really never know what could pop. Yeah, man. Jeez. So that happened. Um, Not too much music stuff has happened recently. Um, One thing that was interesting that happened musically, was that um, like somebody who's like a LGBTQ organization, like basically said uh that uh the baby is okay to be uncanceled now. Which I don't know, like pretty much the majority response to the community has been like, well, who are you to like decide that? Like, um, but they say like he's like done like meetings with all these LGBTQ organizations, and he's like acknowledged now. Apparently, I honestly think it's just a PR ploy, but um, I thought that was pretty funny. But they said the baby was good to go, but who wasn't? I forgot. Somebody else was in like the hot seat, um, about their comments. I'm gonna have to pull that up. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. Not too much music stuff has been going on recently. I just been learning a lot as far as like studio environment goes. Um, and man, can I tell you, like this studio training that we're doing right now is really interesting. I think it might be too late to get involved now. Um, but hopefully, if everything goes well with ours, hopefully like another set of people will be able to join up too, because we're learning a lot, and we're just kind of right in the mix of whatever music stuff is going on, and it's crazy. Um, so yeah, man. Oh yeah. So yeah, how's everybody feeling, man? Like, what's the general response? Anything popping? Man, I just know like um for me it's been pretty okay, just like learning a lot, doing a lot, of course. Yeah, man. Oh shoot. And it's like the one thing is like I really wish if like streams didn't get taken down by YouTube, I'd be like showing like music like recommendations like crazy. Like there's a lot of like artists out there that I want to introduce y'all to. But a lot of them have like they're like they have like it's set to where like if you play their music on like a stream or something, then it'll get struck down. So unfortunately, we can't play all those songs, but there are like a few good mentionable um ones. Like um, trying to think, who have I been listening to recently? That's a good question. I'm listening to Cob, Drake, and uh I found one good song on there that I like. One good song, in my opinion. I don't like the rest. It's like recycled Drake. That's how I feel. Like it's just songs that he could have put on another project that he put on this one. It's not like any new content. But I found one that I really, really liked called Yeba's Heartbreak. And I recommend y'all listen to that actually. It's the only song. It's funny. The only song I like on Drake's album is the one that doesn't have Drake on it. Um, so this artist named Yeba, she's got a story too, and she's like amazing. Her voice is like, which but yeah, it's definitely like a cool, chill vibe. It's like it's kind of like Whitney Houston, if Whitney Houston and um, I don't know, like a jazz pianist. Like if your Whitney Houston was in like a jazz piano like lounge and she was feeling real melancholy, that's what Yaba would be to me. So that's fire. Let me check what else I've been listening to. I got a couple. I got a playlist now. Um, I recommend y'all listen to like some of the new age artists, man. They killing it for real. Um, let's see here. Yaba is definitely a good one. Vince Staples. I've brought him up before, but specifically the songs Lil Fade by Vince Staples and Take Me Home. Those two right there are like gold. Like I really like those songs. They came out this year. Um Real like if you're like looking for some like I guess like a J. Cole type beat. I don't want to call it J. Cole, but that's the only thing if you would say like J. Cole. If you're looking for like a J. Cole type vibe, then that's what I'd say for that. Um Another crazy thing that I found was like Roddy Rich only released one song this year, from what I understand, which is Late at Night. And it went absolutely crazy. Like people are still playing it like today. But like Roddy Rich being like the artist that he is, and then only releasing one song and it taking over like the whole year. That is wild to me. Um, it shows like his eclectic style, and he had a Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, like the theme was kind of like a Michael Jackson like Thriller type dealio. Um, and it was like a throwback combined with like the modern stuff. It's a real good smash-up. I recommend y'all bump that. Uh, and let me bring uh one more that I actually recommend. I'd say like I'm thinking about like who like I'm showing this to. Uh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Baby Keem. Baby Keem, man. I should do a session on him because Baby Keem's dope. Um, he's like new age, like um making his own style and stuff like that. Fine. I recommend y'all listen to him. Um, he's amazing. He's definitely got like a new style, like he's new era. Like check out Baby Keem, he's fine. Um, yeah. So that's all the music recommendations I got. I might start like putting them in a little bit more, but yeah, man. Um, oh shoot, that's my Missy session. Y'all let me know how it was. Like, did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? Does it need some work? What's going on? What's happening? I can take criticism. Yeah, man. Oh, all right, cool. That is my session for this Thursday. Yeah, it was fun delving in the Missy. Man, I wish because I was doing like the digs and the searches trying to find like the little like stories that like not everybody knows about. A lot of it is just out there and open, which is cool. But she had a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad y'all liked it for real. Yeah, man. Um, I'm thinking about doing like maybe like Lil Kim next, because I know like she's tried and true in the game and like she been here, so I think that could be a cool one. Is there anybody that you guys want me to see? Yeah, is there anybody that you guys want me to see? Want me to delve into? There we go. Um, Before I dip out, because I'll probably consider them for the next session. Anybody that you want to know more about that you might not know too much about? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, let me know. Man, bro, I definitely gotta. I'm gonna start pulling the speaker out because it's hard. I need like a for sure way to tell which songs like will and won't trip the YouTube like police. Probably search that up before I come next time. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. That's my session. Yeah. Thank y'all for like chilling here with me and just soaking in some knowledge. I know I talk a lot. I'm gonna try to maybe probably like maybe a Lil Kim. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of cool artists to delve into, but yeah, yeah. Thank y'all for chilling with me, man. This was nice. It was cool delving into this. All right, Miss Joni, I'm ready to pop it on out. Oh, thanks. Sleeping on the floor. Oh man, yeah. Sorry about last week, man. Like I said, that was my fault. But what was the quote? Hold on, I gotta go back to it. Somebody said, "We don't mess up, we learn." That's exactly what it is. We don't mess up, we learn. So I learned that day. I definitely learned, um, and I'll make sure I try not to lead y'all into anything, false, like um, for the sessions going forward. So yeah. All right, yeah, Miss Joni, that's me. Oh wait, I forgot Miss Joni can't hear me, bro. I'm tripping. I was like, what's going on? Why? Hey, yeah, hold on. Hey, Miss Joni. Uh, wow. Okay. Now we go. Yeah, yo, I've been like sending like the signals like for the last couple, and it just clicked to me. I was like, oh yeah, she did say she can't hear me. So yeah. All right. I'm not about to leave and like shoot, I might just have to outro it today. Like, hey, I ain't tripping. You feel me? All right, y'all. Look, man. Miss Donnie gonna say it. Miss Donnie would say it, but I say it now. Like, go be productive. Go do something. You feel me? Like, what is like 2 hours left? You know, go work towards them goals. If you want to work out, you want to get swole, go get swole. You feel me? If you want to learn, YouTube Academy is a low budget educational institution. Um, if you got work to do, finish that up. We don't want to be stressed out. We got stuff to do, y'all. And most importantly, if you already done your work, chill out. Feel me? Like, kick your feet up, pull out the Netflix, Squid Game. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Beats.
Yeah, no problem. I know you was gonna come back, so I'll show it out.
Man, look, you already know. I'll let you do your thing. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, see you.
All right.
Y'all already know what time it is, y'all. You already know what time it is. You gotta go be productive. You already knew what I was gonna say. Go be productive. And if you're not signed up and locked in for the film event tomorrow, make sure you do that and that you getting your peoples to be locked in too, because none other than Beats is going to be on there tomorrow, y'all. And I'm so super excited. But yo, go be productive. Go work on your goals. And y'all know what we always say. You ain't got to have no big crazy goals, y'all. Just start working on your small little goals that you can do every single day. So if y'all rocking with us next Thursday, I see you back here next Thursday, Thriving Thursday. Sad to report, Focus Friday is not happening tomorrow because we have the film event. So I won't see y'all for Focus Friday, but I'll see you at the film event. Duh. All right, y'all. I see y'all later. I'm out of here, y'all.